Oh, my name is Tom. I am the Prophet Black Sun Obelisk. This video, I'm going to show you about Putin, that Vladimir Putin is Julius Caesar. Vladimir Putin is the Nazi Hermann Göring. Vladimir Putin is a beast that's been here since the beginning of time. This is it, folks. You need to find God and find Him the right way. If anyone is wearing a cross and teaching you about the Bible, know this, they're deceiving you. The cross represents the Rosicrucians, the Rose and Cross, Union of the Rose and Cross, and what that is in Aleister Crowley's Book of Magic and Theory and Practice. These are black magic witches that have been here since the beginning of time and are attacking our generations. As crazy as that may seem, but it's real. This is real, folks. And the great answer is Jesus, the Christ of God, is real. So believe in His words. This is it. Watch this video and please seek understanding. Read that Bible. Thank you. God bless you all. This is an image of Hermann Göring. Hermann Göring was the number 2 man in Nazi Germany. He was known as the Red Baron in World War I. And you see these pictures here. He looks a lot like Vladimir Putin. What Göring did is he established everything that Germany did. He was in charge of the secret police. He got Himmler, and he started all the concentration camps. He was a terrible man, and he was said to have been put to death for war crimes back in 46. However, that's not true. But notice how he resembles Vladimir Putin. And here is Vladimir Putin. He's a pilot too. He flies jets, just like the Red Baron. And Putin looks a lot like Caesar. Also looks like Dave Mustaine. Well, Putin is a witch. Been a witch since the beginning. He is Caesar. And Caesar's the one that runs the world. From the time of Jesus, this entity's been on this planet. And he's been here since before the time of Jesus. You see in this headline here, Putin declares himself dictator. And Julius Caesar did the same exact thing. He named himself the dictator of Rome. He turned it into the Roman Empire. Before, it was the Roman Republic. It was a democracy. Then it became the Roman Empire, a dictatorship. And every time in world's history, the symbol of fasces is used before a free nation becomes a dictatorship. Why? Maybe one of the rules, I'm not exactly certain, but it shows that symbol. And in the United States, that symbol is being shown today. Well, Caesar, when he came into power, he had help. The help came from 2 men. One of the names were Crassus, and the other was Pompey. Now, Crassus was a Roman general, and he was known as the richest man in Rome. But when you see Donald Trump today, what I know about him is that he is the high priest. So Trump is Caesar's priest, and he is Crassus. We also have the Secretary of State, which his name today is Pompey. Here you see the image of him, a chubby guy with a big round nose, in the statue. And then you see Pompey, the chubby guy with the big round nose. Pompey, Crassus, and Caesar were the ones that transformed the Roman government into a dictatorship. And they are the same ones that are going to transform the United States into a dictatorship today. Folks, we're about to embark on something huge. But know that anything that you see, do not fear any of it. All you do is you warn others. That's all you have to do. And I've seen it in my dreams. I've read about it in my books. We have a great gift coming to us. So wonderful that even if I were to know how to describe it all, I couldn't. It's not possible for man to. But know what I'm showing you is the truth. Listen to me, hear me. If you are familiar with the game of chess, look at the chessboard's game pieces, and you see a king, a queen, knight, and pawns. And we see these pieces in our past or today's wars. Kings and queens order the wars. The knights are the war machine to fight it out, and the pawns are the ones that end up dying. What we never are shown in wars are bishops and rooks. However, the chessboard is right. Bishops and rooks fight in the wars that we see. And the bishops and rooks on the chessboard and in our world are much more valuable pieces than the knights or the pawns. Kings and queens are the Assyrians. The pawns are the children of Israel. And first notice the size comparison on a chessboard between the kings and the queens compared to the pawns. The Assyrians are the giants. You see the giant chair in the Vatican, and you may have heard of one of the countless stories of giant remains being found around the world. Well, they are the Assyrians. If you were to read the hidden Bible of the Old Testament, Tobit, Judith, and the whole thing, you'll learn that the Assyrians are the overlords to the children of Israel. Today you can find that out through your birth certificates. All right, we were taught by history, Hitler called them Aryans. However, when you see in translations, some of them, he was calling them Assyrians, how it's translated. Aryan, Assyrian. He was calling the Assyrians. That's what he was saying. The Assyrian race. And that's the one that's wrote about in the Bible. That's the beginning of all man. Well, what I'm going to show you is that rook and that bishop are most important. See, the bishops are the ones that fight wars. And we don't know that. And the rook are the magical devices, the stones that are used in these wars. And that's what this video is going to demonstrate. It's going to demonstrate the different types of magic. The bishop uses what is called air magic. And the stones, they use what is called earth magic. Hello, what I'm showing you today is an image of the Time cover that has both Trump and Putin's face combined together. And I'm going to tell you the purpose of why they're joined together. First, let me analyze this picture up to this picture here. This is Aleister Crowley, and this is the combination. They don't appear to be the same image. But watch when we take this a little bit closer. Alright, first I'm going to go down to the bottom from the chin, and I'm going to work from the chin up. If you notice over here, he's got that little ball right there, and there's a bigger ball in the middle. Notice this little line in the middle, and then it's got this ball on the outside of this chin. Okay, so you got this part here with a line in the middle, and this part of the chin on the outside. Go over to Aleister Crowley. You see the same exact thing. He's got this in the middle, that line in the middle, ball on the outside, ball on the outside. They both have that same chin, and it's a flat chin as it goes across. I want you to notice this indentation right over here. Okay, see that with Aleister Crowley? He's got the same thing going on here. Now he's got that little fat that comes out here, that little fat that comes out here, and then that nice rounded chin that goes right up to the ear, the rounded chin that goes up to the ear, the same exact thing. Look on this outside. He's got the big little bit of fat come out, that big fat cheek goes right on out. Same exact thing over here. You got that same indentation right here, and then that big fat cheek comes right on out, rolls right out. That big round face that goes around. Okay, go to these lips. Look at these lips. Super thin lip. Notice that super thin top lip that he has. It goes down into that, and if you see, there's a little crease on Crowley here. This crease here is right over here. You see that same crease. Oh, sorry. That, but the same exact crease there. And then you look above on Trump here, you see that there? Come over to Aleister Crowley, you see the same thing right there. Those dots. Now let's go to the nose. These nose, look at how round that nose is. It's a little thin nose, but it's round. And then you look at that, it's a round nose. And look at the little nostrils that it has, even the line that comes in over here. It's the same that you see right over here in this older picture of Crowley. That little nose, little nostril, same size, round nose, very round, same little nostril. He's got this line that comes down right here, the same line that comes down here. This one's rounded off. You can't really see it as much from like this, but if you blow it up and you look at it, you'll see that it's the same exact thing, the same lines in the face as it goes through. Now go over to these ears. Look how this ear comes right up, and it comes up to like a point there. You see that in that image? Kind of like a point. Well, look at Aleister Crowley's ear. Right up to that point. Let me pull up the picture a little bit more to get it more clearer for you. Okay, as you go through, and even notice on that bottom lip, it'd be like the bottom lips look different, but our left side, their right side, the lip is protruding, and then it goes in on the second part of it, and they're both the same. They both go in on the left side of their face, the right to our view. Okay, but let's look at the ears, how the ear goes up. You see that shape? Look at Aleister Crowley's shape to his ear. Goes up to the same, it's got that same point. That point that you see that's, you know, hidden by the hair, come up to this ear, Aleister Crowley. Notice how it goes around and up like that. He's got elf ears. Well, you got the same thing going on right here. Even the eyebrows. Well, the eyebrows look different at first appearance, but if you really look at these pictures, they actually sculpt the same exact way. They both come to the point. Notice the point there, and then they cut off real quick. Thick eyebrow, cuts off real quick. Look at Aleister Crowley, that's a man with trimmed eyebrows there, and he's got those big thick eyebrows, but they cut off real quick. Even the bags in the eyes, now you notice, you know, it's a blurred image here that when they gather the faces, but you see the bags come in, and you see that bag underneath. That bag is there, that bag's right there. Look at this bag, this bag's out there. Look at that, bag's right there. The bags are even underneath the eyes. Look at the indentation on his forehead right there. And look at it. It's right there too. Everything lines up. There's only just one thing that's different, and that's this little dot right here. That's the only thing. And in the very front of Trump's mouth is a little thicker here and here, but it's, you could see it. You could see that they're the same type of lips. It's the only thing that really appears different in those pictures. Now, what was Time Magazine attempting to tell you by putting these two pictures together? Well, what they're telling you is what Aleister Crowley's book says. Aleister Crowley has a book called The Book of Magic in Theory and Practice. And in that book, he says that magicians can be in multiple places at the same time. Goes even a little further than saying that magicians can be in multiple places at the same time. He says that magicians can live multiple lives at the same time. And that's what you're seeing here. This is black magic, folks. Aleister Crowley is the one. Thank you. Proof Donald Trump is the infamous satanic magician Aleister Crowley. Now, most rational thinking people will find that statement too absurd to listen to, because that doesn't happen in reality, right? But what if there's a secret wisdom? A wisdom that you didn't know about, because there is. There is a world around us that most people are oblivious to, completely unaware of that it exists. A world of black magic. Is magic real?
That is absolutely correct. This is exactly what my book is about. Putin's playbook, Russia's secret plan to defeat America. Putin has developed a very sophisticated strategy that the Russians call asymmetric or new generation warfare.
What is happening, everybody, is the land is being returned to Zion. Most people don't know that we're in a holy war. It's the children of Israel against Zion. And we have been deceived about everything. I am a teacher of the law of God. Watch my videos. Don't just watch a minute of them. Watch the full video. They're a deep teaching. Each one of them is a teaching of the law of God. You need to know all the information that's in the Bible. You also need to know all the information that's in the Quran. You are required by God's law to know this. The people that read you the Bible and then you read the Bible, you'll find out that they're complete liars. Anyone that wears a cross and teaches you about the Bible is a liar. They are there to take you to the deepest part of hell. When Putin comes to your country, do not run to the borders. You run to the mountains. God's people will be in the mountains. All praise, all glory to God the Father. Thank you.